Okay, this question, it says some of the thermodynamic information is shown for the four reactions W, X, Y, and Z at 298 Kelvin. You are given the reaction, you are given information about delta H and given information about T multiplied by del S system. Now, you are to figure out which of these reactions are feasible. In order to determine feasibility, you need to check whether the enthalpy, sorry, whether the total entropy change, del S total, is positive or not. Del S total equals delta S system minus delta H divided by T, right? So we need to figure out whether del S total is positive or not. Whether it's positive or negative is something we need to figure out. If it is positive, then it's feasible. If it's negative, then it's not feasible, right? Now the problem is the table gives information about T into del S system and not del S system, right? It gives an information about T into del S system. So what we can do is we can turn this into T into del S system by multiplying the whole equation by temperature. If you multiply by the whole equation, this whole equation by temperature, the equation becomes T multiplied by del S total multiplied by equals to T multiplied by del S system minus delta H. We have multiplied temperature with this equation. If you multiply, you get this equation. Now you can compare. Now we can compare del H and T multiplied by del S system. Now the temperature is always in Kelvin and therefore it is always positive. This temperature can never be negative. It has to be positive, right? So if you can calculate, if you not really calculate, if you can determine whether T into del S total is positive, then del S total must always be positive because T is always positive because T is in Kelvin. T can never be negative. So if T into del S total is positive, del S total has to be positive, right? T into del S total, if it is positive, it means the reaction is feasible. T into del S total is negative, it means del S total is negative. So it must be unfeasible or not feasible at 298 Kelvin, right? So now it says, if we compare option W, let us compare option W. In option W, it says it's negative. Del H is negative. The del H is negative. If the del H is negative, see the del H, it says that the del H is negative. If del H is negative, then minus of del H will become positive, right? For W, it says del H is negative. So minus of, see, it's negative del H. If the del H is negative, then minus del H will be positive. Then it says T into del system is negative. T into del system is negative. Then it also says with a larger negative value than T into del system. It says it has a greater magnitude than this. If this has a greater magnitude than this, the positive quantity has a greater magnitude than this positive quantity has a greater magnitude than this, then T into del S total must be positive. If T into del S total is positive, you must remember if T into del S total is positive, then the reaction is feasible. So therefore, W is feasible. All right. Let us analyze reaction X. It says del H is negative. Okay, if del H is negative, minus del H will be positive because del H is negative, right? Then it says T into del S system is positive. If T into del S system is positive, then T into del S system is positive. Then T into del S total will also be positive. So del S total will be positive. So since T into del S total is positive, then the reaction should be feasible as well. So X is also feasible. So W is feasible, X is also feasible. Let us analyze reaction Y. If you look at reaction Y, it says the del H is positive. Okay, if the del H is positive, then minus del H will be negative. Positive with a smaller value than del H. It says it's positive. T into del system is positive. It says this value is smaller than del H. This value, its magnitude is smaller than del H. The magnitude of the positive quantity is smaller than the magnitude of the negative quantity. The negative quantity has a larger magnitude. If the negative quantity has a larger magnitude, it will make del S total negative. It will make T into del S total negative. So therefore, it's not feasible. So Y is not feasible, unfeasible. This reaction cannot occur at 298 Kelvin. Then we look at the reaction Z. Reaction Z, it says del H is positive. Okay, del H, if del H is positive, then minus del H will be negative. Then it says T into del system is negative. If T into del S system is negative, then T into del S total is also negative. So the reaction is not feasible. So only W and X are feasible. So therefore, the answer to this question will be B. B is the correct answer. All right. And if you have any questions, you can always write in the comment section. Thank you.